Perhaps your work pile has been just building up. Your teachers have been setting you work on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, and things have just been building up and up and up. You don't even know how to make a dent in that huge pile of work that you have got waiting for you. It's been really stressful already. You've had to leave school early. You couldn't do the exams that you have been working so hard for during these last so many years, depending on what year you've been in. And you have to rely on your teacher assessments in order to get the grade for this year. What's happening, amazing people? I hope you are well. This lockdown has been really stressful for every single one of you. I know that because as you have been returning to school, as we have been meeting you and talking to many of you, you have been telling us about how mentally draining everything has been. So in this video, I will share with you a strategy, a personal strategy that I have benefited from myself during these last few months of lockdown. So get ready, and hopefully you too can benefit from the tips that I will be sharing with you in this video. It's been stressful for everybody, but all we can do with the situation is going forward how we can deal with things. How can we recover from our losses? How can we look towards the future? There's no point thinking about the past. The past is done. The pen has written and the ink is dry. Okay, it's about you and how you as an individual are going to move forward for your future. Some of the stories that I've been hearing from the students who have been coming back are really in twofold. The first type is telling me that when the lockdown first started, they were doing their work every day, and then the longer things went on, the more difficult things became, and then they just sort of became quite relaxed. They found themselves doing hardly anything towards the end of it, i.e. now. Whilst another group of students would tell me that they didn't know how to start at the beginning. They sort of gave themselves a little break with the intention that they'll start up again. I am going to share with you my strategy. And the strategy is something very simple. It's called do 5 things. So every single day you're going to wake up and you are going to do your normal stuff, all right? You're going to do your Netflix binge watching of that series, or your PlayStation, your FIFA, everything else, you're going to do it. But you are going to promise yourself that you are going to do 5 things every single day, and that's it, okay? No more than that. And your intention is not to do nothing more than 5 things, okay? And those 5 things, they could be, for example, doing a bit of science, in the morning, maybe go to your physics textbook, do chapter 2A, whatever that is, or it could be going to your English textbook and spending half an hour just reading over some of the books that you're studying currently. It could be perhaps going on to a YouTube video and going over a topic, anything like that, okay? But just 5 things that you're going to promise yourself that you're going to do daily. And the aim is that if you can do those 5 things every single day, you can do everything else, okay? You can go back and play your PlayStation or your Xbox, whatever it is. You can go on your Snapchat, doing your videos. And I know that some of you have been making those TikTok videos as well. You're becoming TikTok superstars. So go ahead, go do that. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, okay? As long as you do those 5 things every single day. And that's it. Now, if you think about it, it's psychology, okay? You're basically giving yourself permission to do almost anything that you want to do, as long as you take care of those 5 things. Now, how is this going to help you? Well, you see, the thing is, when you're overwhelmed with a mountain task of work that is building up, your teachers are just setting it left, right, and center, because it's easy for them, right? They just have to set the work sometimes, and you have to go away and do it. And you have to motivate yourself. And it's difficult working at home sometimes because it's not a working environment that you're used to. I know some of you like it, but a lot of you complain because you say to me, you know what, I wish the libraries were open, or I wish I could go to a school, a room or something like that where I can just do all the work and I feel like I'm at school. At home it's really different. Brothers and sisters, younger brothers and sisters perhaps, they're running around, all sorts of things are going on, and it's difficult to work, I know that. You see, the thing about being overwhelmed is that you can actually start to feel as though you can't do that task, even though you know that thing is very, very simple. okay? But the longer you spend, thinking about that you'll do it, and the more time that passes, it becomes even more difficult to actually do. You actually even begin to think that you are stupid or something, and that's wrong, okay? Because you can do that task. It's actually quite easy, but because you've been letting it build up, and you've been spending your time doing all the things that you enjoy, that task becomes a mountain for you. This is where the magic of doing 5 things daily begins. Because once you start ticking off those 5 things on your daily task, what happens is you start to feel a sense of achievement, that you are actually working towards something, a goal, and you start to become more confident in yourself again, and you regain that sort of self-assurance that you can do things, okay? And to top it all off, you know that once you do those 5 things, you don't have to do anything else for that day. You can do those things that you want to do, the things that you actually normally on a day-to-day basis enjoy doing. So that's how those 5 things are going to help you. Those small bits of progress that you make, they just continue motivating you, and you're breaking that inertia. You just keep going and going and going. Perhaps by week 2 of doing those 5 things every single day, you might decide to do more than 5 things, and that's great. The point is that you're actually improving yourself again. You're starting to rise up to the great heights that you have the potential to be at. That's the most important thing. However, be warned. Those 5 things that you do, don't force yourself. Don't force yourself to do more than those 5 things. That 5 thing is sort of like the benchmark, okay? So if you feel that you can just achieve those 5 things, that's it. Don't punish yourself if you can't do more than 5, okay? Or if you are not progressing to more than 5. The 5 is the minimum. Also, something else that I like to do alongside these 5 things is at the end of the day, I like to write them down in a notepad or on my iPad or something like that. I sort of like keep a diary of things that I do. So for example, on Monday, I did X, Y, and Z. On Tuesday, I did this, whatever it is. I look back at the end of the day and I think, you know what? I feel that sense of achievement. I feel that sense of accomplishment, and I want to make sure that I continue that pattern. It sort of builds me up. It keeps the momentum going. And if there's a day where maybe I've done 4 things, I really want to push myself to do and make sure that I complete all 5 things. Okay. I know how important it has been doing these 5 daily things for me. Even adults can benefit from this. That's right. Adults have been suffering during this time as well, mentally, emotionally, all types of tension, okay? And doing these 5 things has helped me regain my confidence. It helps me do the work that I need to be doing, because this time has been really, really difficult for every single one of us. If you put enough dents into a big block of marble, chip at it every single day, then eventually, sooner or later, as time progresses on, that big block of marble will become something of a sculpture. I hope you've benefited from these 5 things. Don't procrastinate. Start today. Start today, not tomorrow. Start today. Okay? Do your 5 things. See you in the next video. Bye for now, guys.